Out of nowhere, question of the week. Let's go into my guy, the Dean of Hate You, Keanu Hayes. My guy, I have a matchup for you. I need you to just give me your honest answer and why you chose that answer. What is undefeated? Cereal and cartoons in the morning, or cereal and wrestling in the morning?
Cereal and cartoons. You would never be able to get the answer of me having to wake up and have to watch wrestling. It just sounds miserable. It doesn't sound like a great time.
Make some pancakes for you and the fam. Eat them on the table, and then go into the living room. 8 o'clock, cup of coffee.
Listen, last time
off the show with maybe John Cena, AJ Styles.
Listen, man. Last time I saw a pay-per-view with my son, he became a Tiffy fan, and I don't need that happening very early in the morning. That sounds very inconvenient for the rest of my day.
I feel that. Okay. Cartoons and cereal for the Dean of Hate You. Let us know in the chat how you feeling. Chano, we're going to discuss Crown Jewel in Perth, not in Saudi. Some people were confused. Our guy Santos I guess he resigned or got let go. There's a lot of stuff in that. We're going to talk to Hardy's also making history. But before we get into anything, my guy, let's go ahead and start our show.
Four sides of the ring, four sides of the ring. Everybody out here got an opinion, your ego shall die in the ring. If the debate's getting heated, we hear you know it's been fire in the ring. We them guys in the ring, leave with your pride in the sling. Four sides of the ring, four sides of the ring. Everybody out here got an opinion, your ego shall die in the ring. If the debate's getting heated, we hear you know it's been fire in the ring. We them guys in the ring, leave with your pride in the sling. Four sides of the ring.
What is going on, Ringsiders? Your favorite faction is back. I am your host, the founder, Marcus Hernandez, and I am with the Dean of Hate You, Chano, whoever you need him to be. That's a fact.
How are we doing today?
We're doing good. How are you doing, bro? You went to Comic-Con.
Yes, I was at Comic-Con.
This is why Chano works, y'all. He had to take a break from the podcast, work his 157 hours. That's union hours. So if you're in the union, you know what's up. And then he goes to Comic-Con and he has a ball.
It was a lot, man. Every time Comic-Con's coming up, I'm so excited, and Comic-Con is here, and I'm absolutely stressed out and tired, just based on the amount of people that are at the Javits Center every single year. And the price of a cheeseburger just keeps going up. It's crazy, man. It's like $17 for like burgers and fries.
Bland burgers and fries too.
Bland as hell. Bland. Nowhere to sit.
Any wrestlers there today?
Matt Hardy, Danhausen, Sergeant Slaughter. Nick Nemeth was there somewhere. I didn't see him personally. I was just told he was in the building. But yeah, tomorrow there's an AEW panel. And then Harley Cameron, Willow Nightingale, they're going to be there at the Pro Wrestling Tee booth. And then Saturday, TK has an AWDC collaboration panel. And I think they're going to be handing out sample issues of that first one with a whole bunch of signatures. So that should be pretty fire.
It should be pretty cool. You going tomorrow too?
Yeah, I got tickets tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Okay, look at that. You got Perth. You got, well, I guess you're not going to watch Perth. You said you're not going to get up in the morning and watch wrestling.
Brother, let me tell you right now. Saturday is my son's birthday party. So after recovering from 2 days at a con, it's straight to birthday mode. You know what I mean? I probably won't even realize the games, like the matches are happening. You know what I mean? I'll probably be getting text messages from you, but oh shit, I forgot. That's going to be a PLE I'm watching strictly through highlights.
I'm just going to watch the Cena AJ match maybe. And I hope it doesn't kick off the show. It's probably going to.
What time does it start? 6 in?
8. It's at 8.
Oh, that's not so bad.
It's not so bad. It's not so bad. I'll be up. It just depends if my son is willing to watch wrestling at 8 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean?
Over Miss Rachel? I doubt that.
No, we don't watch Miss Rachel. We don't watch.
We don't watch Miss Rachel. Miss Rachel's the GOAT.
Nah, he might put on some music. He'll probably start dancing.
True.
He likes the Minions.
Nah.
Oh,
Rachel,
sing is his stuff right now. My man will start
yeah,
singing.
that makes sense. That 1-2 year phase is like mostly like singing songs. Grayson like the Blue Schools movie, like the live action John.
We haven't done that one. We haven't done that one. I have to try that. My guy, let's talk some wrestling. Oh, we got a special guest. Special guest in the building. The one and only Brandy Savage. It's like you're our special guest because we're surprised when you're hopping on at this point.
Yeah,
My dude.
I've been around. I'm still listening. I do keep
Like-
my thoughts to myself. Though. I will say I do keep my thoughts to myself. Mara was saying some reckless shit last week, and I wanted to talk about it, but I didn't bring it up in the chat.
It's crazy.
Nah, you gotta let this man know how you feel about him.
Mm-hmm. For anybody that doesn't know, Brandy Savage, he's with the other company. He's not with Four Sides of the Ring no more. He won't tell us what the new company is. He just dipped on us.
Company am I with?
Look at all the titles in the background. He don't want to. He's obviously winning gold over there. So
It's called 8 Sides of the Cage.
you can catch me at Village Tavern at
Oh, you're shopping the
Village
work
Tavern, baby. Catch me there.
Well, Brandy, we're happy you joined us tonight because we're going to talk about your boy Seth Rollins and what he has to overcome Saturday. But the question is, does he have to beat Cody Rhodes? Is that something Seth Rollins needs under his belt right now?
Absolutely has to be Cody Rhodes. He needs to beat Cody Rhodes. Like it's one of the most. It's the story that keeps on giving. If he keeps losing, it's not giving anything. But if he wins, it's giving something. So he has to win.
It's not gonna be clean.
It's not
gonna be clean. Cody hasn't taken a clean loss yet. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's the worst kept secret.
It is.
It's the worst kept secret. Seth is winning this match.
If he doesn't,
what's the point? Paul Heyman already told him, he was like, if you can't beat Seth, maybe I should have never left Roman. What is Paul Heyman gonna do? Whoopsie! I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Mr. Reigns. I love you. Will you take me back and forgive me?
There is kind of like we do got a little stipulation, right? Oh, we lost Brandon. We do got a stipulation though, China, right? Like, and Rick is in the chat. He brings it up. He says Seth gets to win because Brock is calling the match now.
You think Brock's taking an international flight to Perth for 2 F5s, and then he just goes back home to Minnesota?
That's a hell of a paycheck right there.
That's a hell of a paycheck.
That's a hell of a paycheck right there. You get Brock Lesnar to go out there, deliver 2 F5s, counts at 3. It's a draw.
The draw is crazy.
Ooh.
What do we get?
He says Heyman arranges it, so then Brock aligns for War Games.
That's a pretty nasty War Games now. So I'm not gonna hold you. Seth, the Bronze, Brock. Who's the 5th man?
It would be the 5th man. Oh no, aren't they just? They usually run like 4 now, right? They changed
Yeah, it was 5. It was 5 on 5s.
I feel like they changed it to 4 on 4 now.
Remember last year? No, remember last year it was the bloodline.
Last year was 5,
it was the bloodline Seth. Yeah, it was the bloodline and not Seth. Phil. It was the bloodline Phil.
Who would be the 5? Jay?
It would be the bloodline minus Sammy, maybe Jacob.
But that's what I'm saying. You could do Jay Uso on Seth's team.
No, that's crazy.
And have Jacob on Roman's team. Rick says Drew. Drew's a good shout.
Drew's not in the program, so maybe. But I'm thinking it's gonna be the bloodline: Roman, Jay, Jimmy, Jacob. Maybe not. Sammy's doing his own thing, so Sammy's not really needed at the moment. But maybe Sammy can just pop in for like a one on. But Jay's not the same dude. You know what I mean? Jay's clearly changing. So maybe not. That's gonna be a weird dynamic because Roman is doing War Games, Survivor Series, no matter what. It's just a matter of what kind of match is he doing.
That and who's on his team?
Could you imagine just LA Knight, Roman?
John
It's
Cena.
LA Knight. It's not. You see Cena doing a War Games match?
Hey, one last time. One and
First time ever?
For the first and
First
last time ever.
First time ever. Jesus Christ.
For the first
like
time
Hollywood.
and the last time ever. John Cena.
I was a Hollywood exec, and I just casted John Cena into a movie. I'm calling up Paul. I'm like, hey, could we put him in some bubble wrap, please?
Right, yeah.
That match just looks crazy.
Nick Ram's in the chat. My guy's supposed to be at work tonight, but he's in the chat. He is working. He says LA Knight helps Seth War Games teams because of JB. I could see LA Knight too.
Us calling it Team Cody when it's Team Roman, obviously, it's just diabolical. Okay, he's a champion.
He said, okay.
I can't even pull this up. Can I? Pull
It would be interesting to see who would be the fifth guy for Seth Rollins. Who would work?
Anybody really?
You don't got no Shield member, so you can't call upon there. There's really no bloodline that hates Jay like that much. I wouldn't say Solo. Not Solo.
Nah, definitely not Solo.
Nah, it couldn't be Solo.
Solo's doing his own thing.
Solo is doing his own thing.
Yeah, Solo's doing his own thing. That's shit. Next game went to overtime. I don't know. It's weird because I feel like you can tell what the War Games match usually is a couple months before it even starts.
Right.
And it's kind of like, what is the Roman team? You know what I mean? So it's a little bizarre.
It's a lot to think about. But first we got to get past through Perth and Seth Rollins. If you think Seth Rollins is going to beat Cody Rhodes, if you feel like he has to beat Cody Rhodes to continue this story and this push, and I think we all agree that he has to. It's not going to be clean.
I feel like we should get Drew and Cody again at Survivor Series.
Do we see Cody's 5 on Saturday?
Cody's 5? No.
You don't think we get a tease of a 5?
It's not a title match. There's no need to. Cody's gonna lose not clean.
But not clean. He could lose not clean, right? And then you have the 3 out there. Then you get maybe a Jey Uso.
Jay's not going
out there.
Jay's not going out there.
Jay's not going. No.
Wait, Jay doesn't have a match, so maybe.
There's got to be 2 guys out there who can go out there who's good friends with Cody. Go out there real quick, help out. Then you have your.
It's weird because Jay's a different person now.
Could it be Jay and then Roman comes out?
Roman coming out for the save on Cody just sounds absolutely gross in my mind. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That just sounds different levels of filthy. You know what I mean?
You wake up at 8:00 in the morning to watch Roman Reigns save Cody Rhodes from Seth Rollins and his diabolical faction.
There's nothing that would confuse me more. 3/4 asleep, watching a Cody Rhodes match with one eye open, and Roman, you just hit it, dun, 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 and they hand the Roman Reigns music, fucking 8:30 in the morning, one eye open. I'll be so happy.
What if Roman helps Seth? What if the faction is Roman, Seth, Brock, Paul Heyman?
I'm not gonna hold you. That's an absolutely star-studded lineup that would never work.
That would never work. There's not enough titles.
There's not enough ego. You know what I mean? There's not enough. That's a weird ass hierarchy. They'll be beefing. Like, you're gonna help me in my match. No, you're gonna help me in my match. You know what I mean? It's just a whole bunch of ass shit.
You're gonna help me with the United States and the Intercontinental Championship.
I want to go for the world title. I want to go for the world title.
It's gonna be interesting. We're gonna talk Perth a little bit more in the show. My guy, I'm not sure if you caught NXT on Tuesday, but your favorite tag team of all times, your favorite tag teams of all tag teams.
Jesus Christ.
The tag team that got people into being tag teams. I feel like that's how people just talk about them. You know what I mean? It's
your favorite wrestler.
I don't know if I don't know if they're your favorite wrestlers, but they might be your favorite.
I know
tag.
1,000%, bro. 1,000%. You ask anybody like, you're a Jeff Hardy fan growing up? Yeah. Favorite wrestler.
Not Nitram.
I mean, Nerem's a liar. I feel like he has Jeff Hardy posters in his house. I just can't prove it.
My God, they make history. First of all, WWE Tag Team Champions in 4 decades. That's
dope.
outstanding. That's outstanding.
Old
That's
as hell. In their 50s.
He said old as hell. The 90s, 2000s, 2010s, the 2020s. Honestly, do you feel like they needed the NXT Tag Team titles?
Yeah, they were trying to finish their title arc in WWE. It was just it's a way to make them Grand Slam Tag Team Champions without actually having to re-sign them. You know what I mean? It's such a cop out. It's such a cop out. It's like now you don't have to pay them. You know what I mean? Hey, next one by 5. Appreciate you, big dog.
It was a good way to save some money and still get some history done.
Bro, you know what I mean, bro? What's the easiest way? You don't gotta. Who knows what they're getting paid in TNA? I don't know how TNA's contract works, but I'm assuming it's less than that.
Would you have seen this coming if I told you 20 years ago that the Hardy Boyz were going to be 2-time world champions in 2 different promotions, and they're still going to be wrestling, and Jeff Hardy's still going to be doing the Swanton
at 50 years old?
50 years old. Not even a swanton anymore. My man's just throwing his body on top of people. He's not fully getting over anymore. I'd be feeling bad. I'd be like, "Oh, I knew that one had to hurt."
You know, it's mad funny. It's mad it's super sandbaggish because he doesn't have that motion. He doesn't have that torque no more. Every swanton actually hurts. It's not.
You think after this the brothers are gonna call it? You think it's time to? First of all, do you think it's time to call it? You probably think it's time to call it.
I'm a hater. Yeah, I'm a hater. It's like ages. 10 years. I'm ages as hell, man. They're like 51 and 52. I'm gonna get the exact age. Give me a second. But yeah, man, I feel like they should have been hung it up. You know what I mean? But good for them still being able to wrestle. Somebody's willing to pay them. Listen, my philosophy is if somebody's still willing to pay you, go out there and do what you want.
Nitram is just confused how people are still popping for the Hardys. He just doesn't understand it.
He's delusional. You know why he's delusional? Because I know he has a Jeff Hardy poster in his crib. Matt is 51 years old.
51?
And Jeff is 49 and 50. Jesus Christ. Or 48. He's 48. They're old men.
Let's see. Nitram says, let's never forget Tony Khan didn't throw the straps on the Hardys because TK knows what he's doing. He knows nobody wants to see those old guys as champs.
And Rick,
I'm not gonna hold you though. You would probably want the Hardy Boyz under your lineage, like for titles. You know, that's tag team titles.
For the NXT guys, bro.
I'm talking about for AEW. You know, like who held your tag team titles? The Hardys.
Oh, they should have held the straps. I'm not gonna
one time probably.
Even if it was a 7-day reign, they should have held the
AEW. Even if it was a 7-day reign. Rick wants to know what's better, Trick as TNA or Hardy as NXT. In my opinion, about time TNA had some of the NXT belts. I agree with you. It is about time they got something. But you know what, Rick? In reality, it's a pair of belts that nobody cares about because, like everybody's been saying, like we've all been saying, tag team wrestling is dead. It's been dead for the last 5 years.
It's not dead. It's just not.
All right.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Andre Trace and Old Boy really had they were really good tag team champions, along with Fraxium. Fraxium was arguably the best tag team champions on the roster at a certain point because they were putting on great matches weekly.
That's true.
And then they lost the straps, went to the main roster, and the tag division went to shit. And obviously, NXT is developmental, so we shouldn't be giving NXT that much shit about it. But ultimately, man, just put the straps on one of your better developed teams and let them go to work. Let them elevate.
Hopefully,
and to answer your question, Rick, I do not care about Trick Williams as TNA World Champion. I am biased because I'm a New Yorker and I'm also Puerto Rican, and I also drink Bustelo when I do drink coffee. So I'm just waiting for Santana to take that strap off his hands. Honestly,
he's gonna chance y'all when Mike Santana becomes TNA World Champion. Chance might call out of work for the first time.
No, I'm not calling out of work.
Okay, never mind.
That's just I definitely play some Bad Bunny though.
He said I'll play some Bad Bunny.
Some Bad Bunny.
With all that being said about the Hardys, my guy, are you interested in this? I guess Hall of Fame legendary, definitely past their time. Team 3D versus the Hardys for both titles, all 4 titles up for grabs.
It's mad funny because what is it? A TLC match, right?
Yup.
I wish they would have rechanged it to like a stretcher match, like an ambulance match, because they're clearly gonna need it afterward. Like, you know how they just leave the premises? No, they should actually go to the hospital afterward because that's gonna be a gross ass match. The fact that TNA is willing to pay for that is crazy.
Dude.
And it would be dope if they were like 10 years younger.
I agree.
They're old men.
I agree. Rick says I think it's just a table match, not a TLC.
I think you're right, Rick. I think I did see that tables graphic. That's still wicked though. I'm not gonna hold you. They're old men. I even want to know how old Team 3D is. I just don't want to see. Honestly, you know what? We don't want to see less than old men wrestling. Bubba Ray wrestling. I want to see that even less.
Do you feel like this takes a step back though, for like tag team wrestling, having these guys do this kind of match for these titles?
It works for nostalgia purposes, and you probably get some older fans who would want to see the last match of them. But at the same time, it does nothing to propel the future of professional wrestling in the tag team division in general. Not just AEW, but in a general aspect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it doesn't do anything. You have tag teams that you can develop and can put in that spot and that prime. Could you imagine if you used to have an up-and-coming tag team beat the Hardys in a TLC match for the TNA Tag Team Championships? It'd be dope. It'd be a great passing of the torch moment. But unfortunately, you're not getting that moment, and you're getting Team 3D, another set of old men. And yes, I'm a hater, and I'm ageist. At a certain point, your body doesn't move how it's supposed to, and that's just part of life. It's how the world works.
Does this match? Obviously, I think you and I agree this match is way past its time. Would this match settle who's the better tag team?
No, because they're way past their prime. This does absolutely nothing for nobody. This is a vanity match. This is literally a vanity match to show, oh yeah, I can still go in the ring. Which is, bro, it's not right to nobody.
But you guys are still doing it too?
Bro, it's gross.
Let's go.
There's very few older wrestlers that can still hang. Jeff Jarrett is one of them.
Jeff, Dustin's still good.
Oh, Dustin's solid.
Dustin's
but to be fair, Dustin wasn't showing a bag as a Goldust though. He was kind of doing like eccentric.
Yeah, Goldust wasn't really sacrificing his body like that as
no. But that's the difference when you go from Goldust to Dustin Rhodes. You know what I mean? You clearly see the shift in the wrestler, and you have nothing to compare it off of because Goldust's whole entire moveset was just zesty eccentric shit. But Dustin Rhodes, the senior, that man is a problem. He's filthy.
He did have a bag, apparently.
Bro, crazy. My man's had a bag. And it really makes me think, I'm like, damn, how many more bad wrestlers have bags that I would have never thought?
Just say I feel like he had to have those kind of matches, you know what I mean? Just to show everybody like I could do the show. I was just playing my part. I just knew what I had to do to keep a job.
I mean, I think everybody knows. I don't think when nobody signs up to professional wrestling to be a wrestler, I don't think anybody's first thing is to be like, yeah, I want to be Goldust. You know what I mean? I don't think that's what anybody says they want to do. I want to be in golden glitter, blowing kisses at other men.
Does that student get to stay in your classroom if it's like, all right, who do you want to be in wrestling? And they're like, I want to be Goldust. You're like, all right, get out. I don't have time for you. Nah,
because I respect it because they'd be like Goldust because of the character work and he really committed to the bit. And they're like, I respect it. That's a good decision. And they're like, I just like Goldust because he was zesty as hell. I'm like, what are we doing here? I appreciate you feel comfortable enough to come out the closet, my boy, but this isn't the place.
I feel that. Okay.
Like, I just want to be zesty in peace. Like what?
It was always that. I'm just like, this guy, man, can't take him serious. Can't take him nowhere.
I'll tell you, bro, I give him a lot of credit. It's like the Stardust thing with Cody. He's like, he really been into it. He said he was mad depressed because of it. And I believe it.
I believe it. it 100%. I believe it 100%.
Did you see the story that Cody was Stardust in the elevator and somebody was in the elevator with him and they said something and Cody just hissed at him? He just walked away.
No, I didn't hear that story at all.
Oh, I said if I see the link, I'll send it to you. That shit is mad funny, man.
In I guess some recent news, our guy Santos Escobar, man, not with the WWE anymore. He's moving on. Going to go do bigger and better things, hopefully.
I think he resigned.
Did he resign?
I heard he resigned. That was the last time I saw this morning.
Okay. I didn't.
It's a
see
change
if
of
he
events that he
resigned
resigned.
Good move.
Apparently they offered him more money and more creative. So
yeah, Rick says, and Nick Ram says he resigned. Okay, makes more money. Go ahead.
I'm a firm believer in do what you can to support you and your family. You know what I mean? So if they offered you more money and a little bit of creative to appease you, by all means. But the issue is, you know what I mean? Wrestlers get the joy and satisfaction out of their ring work and the reaction of the crowds. If they feel like they're not getting it, they might be willing to take a little less to go get that somewhere else. You know what I mean? They're performers. I think a perfect example of wrestlers would be AJ Brown. AJ Brown won the Super Bowl, and my man said, "Yeah, that happiness lasted all about 7 days. I just want to be out in the field dominating."
Do you think Santos? You think he's top five in that SmackDown locker room, in ring?
Damn, you really put me in the spot. Then you blew me up. I do not think so. Well, we don't really get to see much of Santos's bag. Honestly, we don't get to see much of the bag. He has a very standard like anti-lucha moveset, which is dope. It's cool. But he doesn't really ever expand it and do anything crazy, nothing high risk, which is by all means, wrestle safely.
Yep.
But at the same time, unless you're expanding that back, I can't say he's top 5. I've never seen a Santos match and be like, wow, this is really moving me. It could also be the limitation of what they placed on him.
Let's not say top 5 wrestler. Let's say, is he somebody who should be a top 5 mid-carder for the championships?
I feel like they dropped the ball when Santos turned on Ray. That should have been when they elevated him to upper echelon mid-card wrestler. And then it just never happened. You know what I mean? They gave him a couple title matches, never worked out. They gave him LFI, didn't really work out. And they got the tag team with Berto and the other dude, and they're cool people, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Great wrestlers. Yes, Martin, I have never seen Lucha Underground, but I'm also saying in WWE. I have never seen a Santos match in WWE that moved me. And that said, that can be based on the limited. Can you pull up that comment, please, my good sir? Yeah. Everybody can see. So everybody can see I'm not fucking That's what I said.
Nick says, never seen a Santos match that moved me. China never seen Lucha Underground.
Yeah, bro. I'm saying in the confines of WWE. You know what I mean? So give me some grace, goddammit. And then Rick A. said, watch the Karen Cross interview. He said the same. Wasn't about the money, but creative. Listen, I believe that. Wrestlers want to be utilized properly or something that benefits their strong suits. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's like you're a sports player. You're not going to go to a team that doesn't fit your needs or doesn't match the scheme that you play well with.
That's very true.
You know what I mean? So it's like creative is, if you're not happy with your creative, it's very easy to take a check and to smell it in. You know what I mean?
Right.
But if you want more for yourself, by all means.
I hope he gets something out of this. I hope more things come. I do think the man is a United States champion, Intercontinental champion, in and out. You know what I mean? We could test the waters and see how he would do that as a world champion, but you're really testing the waters to see how he could hold and present himself as a United States or Intercontinental. And I think we have to just let him do that. Give him that reign, give him some creative freedom, and figure out what him and his boys can do. Because he's got a solid little faction. They're a solid little tag team as well.
Are they still tag team champions at AAA?
You know, I don't know. I'd have to look that up.
But yeah, man, it's a little crazy, it's a little rough, but at the end of the day, you got to do what's best for you. And if they came back and said, "Listen, we'll give you what you want," by all means, do what makes you money. It makes you happy.
That's facts. We're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Dive into a world where every pinfall, every suplex, and every promo is celebrated in fashion. From the legendary 3-count trivia to the iconic bad guy wrestling, we've got the latest gear to elevate your wrestling wardrobe. Show off your passion for the squared circle. It's not just clothing, it's a lifestyle. Come shop with us and unleash your inner champion at foursidesofthering.com. That's foursidesofthering.com.
foursidesofthering.com. We just dropped a new shirt too. I didn't even get a picture of it so I could upload it. But fire shirt, lucha, it's a lucha shirt. foursidesofthering.com. Made by our one and only Randy Savage. Chano, I'm gonna ask you, because I know you don't watch Collision on Saturdays. Because who's watching wrestling on Saturday nights? I mean, people are. Obviously, they because it's still on Saturdays, right? But do you think TK should move away from Saturday night? Do you think there would be a better day Collision could be where we could watch wrestling?
I mean, they've been avoiding WWE's kind of programming, so they wouldn't do it on Mondays. They wouldn't do it on Tuesdays. Mondays is already there. They wouldn't do it Fridays. The only other day they could probably do it is Thursdays.
Compete with TNA?
I mean, this isn't really a competition.
I mean, you're right. Then they would have to compete with us. And I don't think TK wants to smoke.
Could you imagine? Like, them four-side guys, man, that is absolutely filthy.
Do you watch them? They're killing
it. Goes beyond metrics. 5-star episodes every single week.
Dave Meltzer's not even running this shit. Oh man, that's great. No, but do you think so? Is Saturday the best day for them? Do you think it's a time thing for Saturday? Do you think the 8 o'clock is like no one's really around, or it's like better things to watch, maybe family time?
I mean, I don't necessarily think it's the time or really the day, to be honest with you, because look at SmackDown. SmackDown's on Fridays. You know what I mean? It's also another prime time day, and people are still watching it. But that's just because WWE caters there and knows their audience. It's kids, children, young adults. Then you still have your core wrestling fans still watching like we are. And so that doesn't really change anything. You know what I mean? But at the same time, AEW's core fan base is older wrestling fans that love professional wrestling. And there's nothing wrong with that. But people have plans on weekends. You got people spending time with their families, going on dates, hanging out with their friends, getting ready to go out. You know what I mean? I don't think nobody's pre-gaming to Collision. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you feel like TK should have more of the big money matches like he does sometimes for Dynamite?
Honestly, I don't really know, man. You could, but then what would you have on Dynamite? The thing is, it's not a split brand. It's one big roster on both shows. And yeah, they do continue storylines on the same storyline on the same show, but at the same time, like, realistically, that's a little too much sometimes for somebody to keep up with. The most digestible thing about SmackDown and Raw is if you follow specific storylines, you know what day of the week to watch. If you don't care about none of the SmackDown storylines, you can literally skip SmackDowns and just, okay, cool, until something catches your eye. But if you like something on Raw, okay, I'll watch Raw. Like, I haven't watched a full episode of Raw in a while. I'm only really watching Raw for Judgment Day segments, and specifically Dom segments. If Dom has a match or a segment, I'm locked in. And the moment that's up, I generally don't care. Divisionary squad don't do anything for me. You know what I mean? Paul Heyman and Seth Rollins, they're a weird, funky mix. And then you have Becky Lynch lusting over her husband every single time she opens her mouth. It's just even weirder of a mix for me. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It doesn't work for me. But I know overall I get to further the Dom storyline. So that's why I tune into those particular segments. Other than that, I don't really care what's going on. And there's other people like that.
Yeah. There's millions and millions of fans like that. I feel like I do agree with you. AEW does need a brand split, and I feel like a brand split would help. Would help a lot tremendously because then
Yeah,
it gives
could you imagine? Could you
gives a
imagine if Kenny
reason.
Omega was only on Collision?
Right, you're locking in. You know what I mean? You got a lot, because you're only going to be able to watch that match Saturday, or then you're gonna have to wait Sunday, and then you're gonna have to try to figure out when to watch it Sunday when they have a 4-hour pay per view that next night.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Yeah, so yeah, I think a brand split. When do we get a brand split? At what point do we feel like the roster's already big? The roster's humongous.
Massive.
Because you can initially do a roster split and still have a draft and draft right out of ROH.
You can. And
that I feel like that would make it more like a real draft because those are not taking anything away from NXT people, but or NXT superstars to say, but those are actual indie wrestlers. You know what I mean? Go into ROH. So could you imagine if Tony Khan's like, hey, you're going to be on the draft ROH night? Like, congratulations, you might get picked up by one of our companies.
Yeah, man, it'll be. Listen, a brand split would definitely save them a lot of headache. People will be able to tune into whatever show their favorite wrestlers are on. But you might see a tilt. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You might think who's a fan favorite is not really a fan favorite and not really a draw. Then the internet's already toxic as it is, and they love shitting on wrestlers that aren't part of the Fed. It's just so wrestling fans are the weirdest things to me, man.
It's
so
just
weird.
It just be like that, my guy. It just be like that.
So weird. You think they would love wrestling, but nah, they just love whatever they think wrestling is.
They love their version of wrestling.
Yeah, whatever that means to them.
Yeah, and it's whatever that means to them.
Craziest thing.
With all the character development we've gotten through AEW with, first of all, Jack Perry, right?
Yeah.
Fucking Jurassic Express, going on his own, the whole CM Punk thing, the Bucks, that was weird. That kind of never went anywhere. Then he did the scapegoat driving on his bus, bringing his friend back, and Luchasaurus. And then you go to Luchasaurus, right? Jurassic Express, got turned on his own, finds a father, a great father. Figures out that his father's been playing him the whole time. His boy brings it back. Now they're back with all their character development that they've gotten through the last 2 years. You said all this happened?
Yeah,
about 2.5 years, right? Do you feel like this new version of Jurassic Express is better in their debut than when they first started 5 years ago?
I mean, Jack Perry's more established. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Jack Perry's more established. Luchasaurus is maybe about the same amount of established. You know what I mean? He hasn't really gone up or down. He's kind of been a net neutral.
He did have the bad injury and got sick real bad.
Yeah, listen, I'm just glad he's out there doing what he loves.
100%.
But ultimately, yeah, Jack Perry's more established now. Jack Perry's actually one of those guys. And maybe he needed that CM Punk thing to happen to really change who he was as a character. You know what I mean? I remember him
more serious.
With the muffin chops. You know what I mean? The sideburns were crazy. You can't take a wrestler serious with those sideburns. But ultimately, man, yeah, he's a big deal now, or moderate deal. But it's good for them. It's good for him. And ultimately, him and Luchasaurus' goal should be getting out of the tag division because it does nothing for either one of them.
You don't think bringing Jurassic Express helps develop the tag team division over there?
It does, but the tag division has teams. It has legs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They have good team. They have good teams. You still have the Bucks. You still have Brody King and Bandito. You have the old Shelton Benjamin, the old Bobby Lashley. You have FTR. You got Jet Speed.
The Acclaimed looks like they might be coming back.
Maybe the Acclaimed. Maybe you have oh my god, I can't
Jet Speed,
the Guns.
The Guns.
The
Jet Speed
Gunza.
though is one of those tag teams that will eventually break up.
I mean, yeah, because they signed individually and they just became a team. You know what I mean? That wasn't their goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gates of Agony, NetRam's helping in the comments. They have a lot of tag teams. The division is already established. There's nothing that Jungle Express really does to help solidify the tag division even more. They have the teams to do so. Private Party, which they did absolutely filthy, and I'm glad we can talk about it now.
They did do absolutely, yeah.
Absolutely filthy. They spent all this time building up to beat the Bucks. Then Creative just dropped the ball with them, and then they just dropped the straps to the Hurt Syndicate with not to show for it.
Another tag team.
It sucks. Yeah, but that's what sucks about it. You know what I mean? You spent so much time building up Private Party to finally have this moment that they're overcoming the Bucks, for it to do absolutely nothing for them at this point, because they're arguably in the worst position. They're arguing in a worse position now than they were before.
Rivera says they ain't re-signing. Creative squashed them. That's just business.
Is it a crime to see what your value is? My apologies.
My bad.
Bro, it's
I agree with you, because I think, to be honest, I think the Bucks and FTR they've been doing great things with the tag team division.
They're elevating young talent.
Yeah, especially the Bucks. They're elevating young talent. They're doing great things. I don't think we need Jurassic Express back in the tag team division. We don't, and like you said, Jack Perry was finally growing as this star. And I feel like if Luchasaurus gets away from being a dinosaur, and maybe I don't want to say an actual character, because he is a character, but maybe if we get away from being a dinosaur and we have a different type of story, something to care about, people might buy into the big guy.
You know what ruined Luchasaurus, low key? He never had that real full turn against Christian to defend himself, stick up for himself.
Yeah.
He just kind of got hurt out the way. Christian kind of became like a good guy in a sense.
They waited too long too. Yeah, they waited too long.
Waited way too long. So it's just super messy. So Luchasaurus never really had that moment to stick up for himself and get, because the crowd was getting on his side really heavily every single time they thought it was a turn. And it just took way too long to happen. Unfortunately, listen, creative's not perfect. No creative team is perfect, right? You're gonna miss opportunities and shit like that. It's part of wrestling.
And that's because we don't know which. Well, I'm not say we, like, we're creative, but they don't know which way we're gonna turn as fans, right? You really think creative thought my guy Mystery Iguana was gonna get over the way he got over like that? No, but it happened, and they just worked their way around it.
Super niche, bro. Super niche characters pop for whatever reason it is. It's absolutely insane. They just work.
Big Bill and Brian Keith. Brian Keith, they had some hype build up on him, and you know what happened? You know what was wrong with Big Bill and Brian Keith? That wasn't creative. That was them just being trapped with Jericho, and Jericho tried to push him, and the crowd just didn't get behind.
You know why? Because Jericho's, I know it's going to sound like Jericho's now, and Martin's about to start typing at the screen real crazy. But Jericho's no longer really that guy, man, to elevate talent. He doesn't have it in him no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He just does. He thought he could do one last dance and do it.
And he
no
failed.
Juice. No juice. You know why? Because he old as hell.
Neighbor says Mr. Iguana wasn't popular before WWE. To be fair, not to this extent.
Bro, he wrestles with a puppet iguana, bro. What do you mean people weren't gonna get over on this? And he's green.
It had to happen. You know what I mean?
It had to happen.
And they made it happen.
1,000%.
And they made it happen. You can't be mad at that. Can't be mad at that at all. Jurassic Express, we'll see what happens with Jack Perry. Nate Ram thinks all this is to show that Jack Perry is more like Christian than anything, and he still mistreats Luchasaurus. We'll see. We'll see what happens, but I think it's too late for Luchasaurus to stand up for himself now.
Oh yeah, he's just
Like,
that
it's just-
perennial
it's
soft
just-
guy.
Yeah,
You're gonna stand up to the 50-something-year-old Christian. You're gonna stand up to me, somebody who's in his physical prime.
to
Okay,
a prime,
buddy.
to a prime 25-year-old.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Like
Like,
what?
but you could have beat Christian's ass and you would have got away with it. He's old.
Right. If it wasn't
know
for
what I
me, you'd
mean?
have been left on the shelf, bro. I brought you back, literally.
Yeah, and that was a crazy graphic too when they showed they revived them.
Yeah.
Revived the fucking dinosaurs. Like, oh, that's cool. But who buried him? You know what I mean? Did Christian bury him?
They didn't
Okay.
show that. Maybe it was Nick Wayne back in the day. Maybe that's who broke Nick's ankle or leg, whatever it was he broke.
True. I recently read an article about Jungle Boy being Dr. Frankenstein with Lucifer Frankenstein's monster. Listen, that's a great possibility. AEW does a great job bringing old movies into their creative, into their stories, and maybe that's one of it.
That would be a good story. You know what? If Jack Perry goes out there and gives him a new mask and tells him you're not a fucking dinosaur no more, my guy, I'm in. You got me. Let's see what's up. And then like 2 years down the road, you could have Luchasaurus go back to like a box where he put the dinosaur mask and he could put it back on and be like, yeah, we got the dinosaur back. TK, book it, TK. I promise you.
You know who AEW needs?
Who's
They
that?
need to bring back the OC, right? Luke Anderson. What's the other guy? What's the big guy's name? Gallows.
Gallows, yeah, Gallows, yeah.
And they need to bring back the other boy and bring back Festus.
Well, Festus is Luke Gallows. So you
I
just
know.
want him to come back? Oh, okay.
Yes, bring back Festus. I want the bell to ring and my man just goes bananas.
Just goes wild. That would be crazy.
I want to ask
That
him that. I'm like, what is your worst? What do you think your worst gimmick and why is it Festus?
That would be hilarious. China Saturday, we got a PLE, my guy. So you know what that means.
Terrible.
We got margarita matches at 8 a.m.
Orange juice, where we're-
All right, let's
Orange juice
mimosa.
matches.
Is it would it be
Mimosas.
mimosa
Mimosa
match
matches.
Since we can't
If
have
you're getting
margaritas
hammered-
at 8 o'clock in the morning.
You have a problem, and put yourself in the closest facility.
What if you work
Don't-
nights? You know what I mean? What if you work nights? So technically, when you get out, that's your afternoon.
Listen, however you want to fucking justify it to
responsibly.
yourself. Always.
Can you guess? Let's start something new, Chona. Let's play a game for every PLE and see if one day it cracks. Can you guess how many matches are on this card?
4.
It's not 4.
Is it 5?
It is 5.
Jesus Christ! I only saw 4 matches. I wanted to say 5, but I felt like that was too easy of a cop out.
I think I'm going to see how long it takes for Triple H finally to break 5. We should see how long it takes.
He does 5 occasionally.
He does 5, but he never does 6.
No, he does. No, he does 6 occasionally. He did 6 like 2 PLEs ago, 2-3 PLEs ago.
No,
just recently did
I think
6.
it's always 5. WrestlePalooza 5. Saturday
Yeah,
night main
but-
event 5.
The one before that was I think it was like 6. Evolution had like 7
The
matches.
Rumble 5.
I mean, the Rumble's 2 matches are time consuming, so that makes sense.
I feel
You know what I mean?
I feel like it's just it's 5. It's been 5 match card PLEs for the last 2 years. There you go. Look, Rick says it. It's 5.
No, I know it's
Well,
5,
won't
but
be
they've
6.
done 6.
They be doing SmackDown in Perth.
True.
That's true too.
Hold up.
I don't know what's gonna kick off the show, but if I had to guess, we're gonna go with my girl, Asuka and Kairi Sane, the Kabuki Warriors versus Rhea
I
Ripley.
forgot they
Io
added that
Sky.
match. Yes.
Tag team match, my guy. Who do you got? Is this a margarita match? Is this a mimosa match?
Of course, it's a mimosa match.
Mimosa match, or is it kegs and eggs like booking like a mark? Because that's
Kegs
what
and
he
eggs
said.
I don't even know what that is. that just sounds ridiculous. Kegs and eggs is wild. Marcus, everything
kegs,
okay at home?
Kegs of mimosas. You know what I mean?
Kegs and
Kegs of-
mimosas.
Eggs of mimosas and some eggs. All right, you got a mimosa match right here. Who you got winning? I got
Okay,
the
wait.
Warrior.
I went back to go look at a point. Clash at the Castle with 6 matches.
Clash at the Castle with 6 matches.
Yeah, Roman
Okay.
Bronson, Wyatt 6, Street Profits, Becky Lynch, Nikki Bella, Rusev, Sheamus, John Cena, Logan Paul, Sheamus, and Seth Rollins Fatal 4-Way.
Okay.
I knew there was one that was 6.
Okay. So we had a 6. So no game for us. Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Asuka, Kairi Sane. You got a mimosa on this match. Who do you got?
I'm going Asuka for the win. Asuka's gonna pin Rhea Ripley.
Really? Because I got Asuka pinning Io Sky with Rhea Ripley being distracted.
That's a good option. It's a good probability too.
By possibly, for some odd reason, a returning Liv Morgan.
Too soon.
Too soon? Rumble?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, the Giants are spanking Philly right now. I know
That's what I
Mike's
love
out
to hear,
somewhere crying.
That's what you love to hear. That's what you love to hear.
Where's Mike? I want to give him some shit about this.
fellas, Chano, what's an Australian street fight, my guy?
Same thing as all the other street fights that have a name on it. Not a goddamn thing. Just a slightly violent match. You know what I mean? It's not fucking crazy.
We got the tribal chief versus the tribal thief.
Again?
Is this
Another one.
Another one.
I'll tell you.
But this time the tribal thief is in his hometown. You know what I mean?
Wasn't the last one like an Extreme Rules match?
I don't know what it was. I think it was a match. I think it was I get my sneakers back if I win.
A sneak? Nah, bro. This. No, it was a regular singles match. I was like, I swore it was a fucking hardcore match of some kind. Yeah, man. Unless fucking Bronson Reed comes out with like a 20-foot anaconda to the ring, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna believe this is anything special. Could you imagine?
No, I mean, could you imagine? No, could I imagine a 20-foot anaconda on coming to the ring against Roman Reigns? If Roman Reigns could no sell an anaconda, the man's the GOAT.
My man has venom pumping through his veins, still kicking out at the 2.99.
He's getting choked out by the anaconda and a tsunami coming out at him at the same time.
Oh my god!
And still kicks out.
Listen, if that happens, we gotta have an honest conversation about who Roman Reigns is. He might be Aquaman for real.
You think they're gonna give Roman the dub here, or you think Bronson gets the dub at home?
No, Roman's winning, bro. It's gonna be fucking Roman's gonna win, and they're gonna beat Roman down like they did last time. They're gonna try to put him through a table. At the end, Jay's gonna save him.
So this is the match. This is the match that tells me right here. I feel like if Seth Rollins is gonna win.
No,
come the main event. Yes, because
it's the worst kept secret.
If Brunson has Bronson out, yeah, Bronson Reed. I'm sorry, Bronson. I'm sorry.
You said Bronson. I was like, Cap.
I know.
I'll be up for that.
If Bronson Reed has Braun come out to help him against Roman, Jay might come out. Jay doesn't have a match. Roman got to help his cousin or Jimmy, right? Those two guys are obviously going to be tired from that altercation. So who helps Seth Rollins beat Cody? Nobody.
It's not clean.
So Cody can go over. Unless
Cody's
Brock Lesnar is going to help Seth Rollins.
That's just diabolical, to be honest. I don't even want to imagine that. That just sounds crazy.
Yeah. It is. Yeah. We'll see. AJ Styles, John Cena. Mimosa?
That should be a good one.
I feel like it should be the only good match.
I'm not going to hold you. After seeing Cena put on a great match with Cody at SummerSlam, I got faith he can pull out one more with AJ Styles.
Agreed.
I genuinely feel like that can happen.
It's really like the only match I'm trying to tune in and watch.
Yeah, I don't really care about the rest of this card. It kind of sucks.
Doesn't matter. You still got to give your predictions. So it sounds like you're getting drunk at 8 a.m. off these mimosas.
So I'm not even watching this bitch. I got things to do.
Crown Jewel Championship match, women's WWE Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton versus Women's World Champion Stephanie Valkyrie. Mimosa match. Who you got?
Mimosa for sure. I feel like they're gonna give this match to Tiffany to solidify her as a great women's champion.
You know, I felt like that because I felt like if Stephanie won, that's like the rocket's crazy on Stephanie, right? It'd be like crazy rocket push. We're talking like it'd be almost a bigger push than Cody Rhodes. Like,
bro,
it would be pretty crazy.
Bro, I'm talking about if Valkyrie won, I'm singing the Backyardigans theme song every single time she comes out. You know what I mean, bro? It would have to be a fucking. It's a crazy rocket. She can't beat Tiff, even though she should.
Nick Ram says Tiffany is undefeated in all of 2025.
True. I mean, of course she is. They're not going to have her lose.
But Steph's pretty good right now too. Steph's doing really good things.
I mean,
don't sleep on her. She's the world champ.
Yeah.
There you go. Mark makes a good point. To Nitram's point, he could see Tiffany losing the title since it's not, or losing because it's not for the title. Yeah. It's interesting. It's going to be a good match. We'll see what happens. I got Stephanie winning because I think they're just trying to push her to the sky. And why not? Why not put your best in-ring wrestler in the forefront?
That's just insanity.
Is it? Or is it where the best wrestle?
It's not where the best wrestle, clearly. But
it's clearly it's where some of the best wrestle.
They got good ones.
It's where the rest of the best wrestle.
It's where we got some of them dogs.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Or they might say we make the best. You know what I mean? Because they have their own system. Main event. You know this is the main event. For another time. Undisputed WWE Champion Cody Rhodes versus World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins. Mimosa match. He's got
that should be good. They got good chemistry.
It should be good. I got Cody. I know you think Seth is gonna win, but I just don't see how he wins. How he's gonna win if his boys are gonna get into an altercation with the Usos and Roman Reigns early on in the show. Unless Brock is helping Seth win, or unless for some odd freaking reason Dwayne Johnson is back for some random reason to spite on Cody Rhodes. I just don't see how Cody doesn't go back to back at Crown Jewel.
Nah, back to back Crown Jewel is diabolical.
Is it? He went back to back WrestleManias. He went back to back Royal Rumbles. Back to back Crown Jewels is not that crazy.
Back to back Crown Jewels is insanity.
I don't think so. I don't think so at all.
I think it's absolutely ridiculous. Could you imagine?
I could. I really could because
I can't.
I didn't think he was going to go back to back at the Rumble, and he did. I didn't think he was going to be able to get the main event again at WrestleMania and beat Roman Reigns, but he did. You were there.
I didn't. I blocked the memory off of my mind. To me, it never happened. I'll never forget. That was the saddest car ride back to New York ever in my life.
You thought about life for a second.
It's gonna happen. Terrible.
Do I go to work tomorrow?
I think I was off that Monday.
True. You got our predictions. Rick says he's got Ripley and Sky. He's got Reed, Valkyrie, Rollins, and Cena.
That's not bad.
Good picks right there. Those are good picks. Navram also said Cena and Logan was good too. Cena and Logan was solid. Cena and Logan was a solid match.
True.
It was a solid match. I'll give you. We're gonna take a quick break and then we're gonna jump into our main event question. We'll be right back.
What's up, my fellow bad guys? Just when you thought we were down bad, Brandy's here to pick us right back up. Thanks to our partnership with SeatGeek, we got good seats and great prices. New users can score a fantastic $20 off their final ticket purchase by using the exclusive promo code 4SIDESOTR at checkout for any event. That's 4SIDESOTR. Tell them the bad guy sent you.
Tell him the bad guy sent you. 4 Sides OTR on SeatGeek. Doing a little different. We're going to run the main event question. Chano, tonight's main event question is...
It looks like all the talking has been done. It's time for the main event.
Main event question. Chano, what's your John Cena dream match with a current superstar?
I don't, because John Cena is over the age of 45, so I don't have a dream match with John Cena on the current roster. Because I'm a hater.
Retire, John Cena.
Listen, I'm enjoying it for what it is. Then after the moment is done, I'm like, thank God he retired, because my man's was barely holding it together.
What's your favorite part of the retirement tour? The retirement.
When he never came back. Give me Dom and Cena, man. I want the whole build. I want like a WrestleMania build to that match, though.
Dom and Cena is a good one. That would be a great build. What if I don't know, man. I feel like John Cena Okada.
With a current superstar. I thought you meant just WWE.
No, just any super. It's a dream match, so any superstar.
John Cena Tanahashi. Old nigga versus
Golly,
old nigga.
You want to see no knees versus some knees.
I want to see this car crash one way or another. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, no, but yeah. I don't think I could watch Cena Tanahashi. I think I could do Kenny Omega. Cena would be awesome.
It would be.
That would be awesome.
It generally would be. Oh, I'm not going to. I don't want to see Okada versus John Cena. Okada would kill John Cena. He's not ready for that level of physicality. That's just insane.
John Cena's like, you don't have to hit me that hard, man. It's not what it
Cena
is.
Gunther last match is miserable.
Why
do you hate John Cena so much to the point where
I don't want to see him? I don't want to see him get chopped out the arena. That's not. I don't think I can watch that meeting.
Oh my God, watching John Cena get put to sleep for his last match is absolutely.
I'd probably turn off the TV. I'd have to go for a walk to like get it off my mind, because why would you want to show that to the world?
I'm not gonna hold you. That's worse than a fucking.
What if it's Goldberg? Goldberg. Jack Spear, Jackhammer. Call it a night. Thank you, John. Thank you, Cena.
JC Jane just got hurt at NXT Columbus at a house show. Oh man, that's unfortunate.
That is unfortunate.
Thoughts and prayers.
That is unfortunate. Appreciate you, Ghostface.
Imagine if Stardust retires John Cena.
That would be. What about Carmella?
No.
No.
LA
Knight.
God no. Trying to think. Give me.
You think Cena right now could keep up with Will Ospreay?
I think Will Ospreay can keep up with a corpse. I think Will Ospreay is just that goddamn good, honestly. Gunther and Cena doesn't move me, because they're gonna give Gunther the match and be like, yeah, I retired somebody else, which is cool, you know. I'm just not a big Gunther guy. And no, it's not because he's European. The way he wrestled just sucks the air out the match.
See, that's a good one. Ghostface said Cena swerve. Cena swerve. Cena Hangman would be pretty cool too.
Cena Hangman would be pretty fire.
You think once he retires, TK should just throw Cena like a Billy and just be like, I'm gonna do an Iron Man gauntlet match, and I'm gonna let you run through my whole roster.
For a Billy, he might not have a choice, bro.
just watch All In Cena versus all Elite Wrestling, and he runs through the whole roster.
Could you imagine? Just
out of respect for John Cena and everything he did for wrestling.
belly, man. How do you say no to that? He's like, yeah, this is my last match ever. I'm not doing this again. John Cena on AEW.
Just starts calling out all the AEW wrestlers, and it's just like, all right, I'm going to wrestle 1 year at AEW, and he's just going to just start wrestling, and at All In, he's going to challenge all the EVPs.
That'd be
and squash them.
That'd be disgusting.
And Tony Khan comes out and says, all right, thank you, John Cena. You're one of the greatest of all time. Let's hear it, everybody, for John Cena.
I'm not gonna hold you. I don't think AEW fans is fucking with that, man.
No, it'd be over. It'd be over for TK. Just some shit like that.
I don't think they fucking with that, man. They'd be hot. You know what I mean? They'd be so.
I also agree with Ghostface. If his body wasn't so messed up, man, it'd be let those guys cook. It'd be a great match. Cena, Kenny would be awesome. I still think Okada, Cena would be awesome. Chance. I don't know why you don't think my guy Cena. Why? Cena's tough, bro.
Listen, I don't care how tough you think he is. He's an old man. He's in his 50s, man. Thunder would abolish this shit too. Yo, Cam Scatterby was going bananas. My man has 3 tutties. You understand how insane this is?
That's great. You love to hear it. With that being said, my guy, China, it's always a pleasure talking some professional wrestling with you. As always,
Finax.
Every Thursday. Why don't you go ahead, get your plugs, and let everybody know where they can find you.
So you can't find me nowhere, but you can find me on the 4 Sides of the Ring page. It's 4SIDESOTR on Twitter. You can't find me on Instagram. You can't find me on MySpace. You can't find me on here. But if you find my Tumblr page, we can be friends.
Your Tumblr page. Hit him up if you can find it. You can follow me at the Founder MH, but most importantly, follow us on all of our social media platforms. 4 Sides of the Ring podcast on IG, 4 Sides OTR on X. We're on Blue Sky. We're on pretty much everything. You can even email us if you want to. You can find everything on our bios and our infos. Our TikTok is always live. We are here every Thursday, 9:30. Sometimes at 10 o'clock. You boys got some stuff that be popping up at like 9:25. We're like, all right, hold on. Got to do something else real quick. But don't ever worry about it, because you're always going to get content from us. Always remember, if you're not enjoying wrestling, you're not watching it right. Enjoy Perth. Enjoy SmackDown. Enjoy your weekend. Chana's going to be at Comic-Con. If you run into him, say you're 4 Sides of the Ring, and he might give you $1. Maybe. But you really have to say you're and shout out 4 Sides of the Ring. Because
if you can find me at Comic-Con, I'll buy you a shirt.
If you can find him at Comic-Con and show him your favorite Zombie King match, he's buying you a shirt. And that's said and done right now. If you're at Comic-Con, New York Comic-Con, you find my guy, Chano, whoever. You say, yo, Chano, Zombie King, this is my guy right here. This is my favorite match. Show him on the YouTube. He's got you with a shirt.
I'll be so baffled. I'm not even gonna hold you. I would be so fucking baffled. Like, okay, let's go, I guess.
It's gonna be tiny, you know. He's just gonna buy a ticket just because. Everybody, enjoy your weekend. We'll talk to you.
And drink responsibly.
Drink responsibly. It's at 8 o'clock this morning, or tomorrow.
Jesus Christ.
Drink responsibly. We'll catch you guys next week.